Ice Bricks is not a Christmassy game. Unlike Penguin Racers, and despite what its name suggests, it doesn't even have any wintry imagery to show off. However, it's getting a spot in the 12 Games of Christmas because... Ice Bricks is an Atari Breakout clone, and we hopefully all know my opinions on those. Ice Bricks is a very basic game. Its graphics are entirely in a couple of shades of grey, there's no fancy power-ups like in Arkanoid, and there isn't a single sound effect in the entire game. However, the gameplay is good fun, and it doesn't get boring as the game only has 10 levels, so it finishes long before you'd have the chance to get sick of it. But despite its simplicity, Ice Bricks is a very competently made game. Each level has a different layout, so there's some variety to be had. You never get stuck on one level for ages, as they're all quite small. You don't get a full wall of bricks to break until level 9. And both the ball and the paddle move at a good speed, although the paddle can feel a bit stiff when you're changing direction. But the thing I love the most about Ice Bricks isn't about the actual game, but about its context. It's only accessible through Case of the Missing Coins, the third of Club Penguin's PSA missions. Although those missions always had a variety of different minigame challenges to overcome, such as this liquid sorting puzzle or this target shooting challenge, as well as your typical adventure game item hunts and inventory puzzles, Ice Bricks stands out by being the only mission minigame that's completely optional, with no reward for finishing it. To play Ice Bricks, you have to go into the manager's office above the gift shop to get the combination for the gift shop's vault. Once you've found the computer's boot disk under the sofa and switch the computer on, you're presented with Penguin OS 2, which I'm fairly sure is an IBM joke. There's 3 things to look at once the computer is booted up. The first is a list of the items that were available in the March 2007 issue of Penguin Style. The second is the save combination, which changes every time you play, so don't just enter in the code that you see here. And Ice Bricks is the third. Yes, this game is just something hidden inside a computer. It's not like, say, Club Penguin's arcade machines, Thin Ice, Bits and Bolts and Astro Barrier, which had secret levels, stamps, and were referenced on in-game t-shirts and the like. Ice Bricks was never mentioned in the Penguin Times, nor was it brought up in any real-world books like the Ultimate Official Guide to Club Penguin. It's an in-universe time waster. The fact that it's a computer game that exists in the world of another computer game is why Ice Bricks is so basic. It's a tribute to the lowest tech video games commonly available, the little games that you find on workplace computers that you have a quick mess around on during a lunch break, or when you know your boss isn't monitoring you. Unless you had a job involving video games, I suppose, then you'd probably be playing something else, like Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I mean, I'm not, I'm playing Ice Bricks, but still. In conclusion, Ice Bricks isn't a game that's particularly impressive, nothing about it would grab your eye, and if it was any longer then it will probably be quite a bad game. However, once you read between the lines a bit, take a look at Ice Bricks' place as a reference to the Ski Freeze and Spider Solitaires of the world, you can start to notice what it's trying to be. An unassuming tribute to unassuming games, and that's the kind of humble message that I can get behind.